G'day guys, I'm David Richards, owner and manager here at Croydon Cycleworks. We love our gravel, that's well documented. We talk about gravel all the time. People say we bang on about gravel. Essentially, we live it, we love it, we breathe it. We were early adopters of what we'll call the gravel race category. And of course, when Cervelo released Aspero back in 2019, well, we were all over it. We absolutely jumped on board and drove it from the start. Today, we're going to talk about the 2026 Aspero5. Not a particular model, but we're going to talk about it as, shall we say, a system, or the bike itself. It's a bike that was engineered to blur the lines between what we'll call road speed and gravel race performance. In 2026, it's gone through some changes. The design for this bike is to go fast off-road, and it makes no excuses for that. And it's backed by Cervelo's aero experience and expertise. So today, we're going to break down what makes this bike so special, who it's been built for, and also why you should choose this bike. This is the Cervelo Aspero5, and it's faster than the rest. So I said we're going to talk about what makes this bike special. In that, I'm going to talk about the key design highlights. I've had several of this bike. I absolutely love this bike. I'm not paid to ride this bike, but this is one of my favourite bikes I have ever ridden. It is one of the fastest bikes I have ever ridden. It is one of the most comfortable bikes I have ever ridden. I don't need to go into the math on that. I could tell you that's just how it feels. First and foremost, the aerodynamics. This is the most aero gravel bike that has ever been designed by Cervelo. At its launch, Cervelo claimed that it was 37 watts faster than the previous Aspero5. And that's a bunch of stuff around changes to the frame, changes to the cockpit that have enabled that. And at the time, they claimed they were 34 watts faster than their nearest competitor in this gravel race space. That's pretty outstanding. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the geometry for this bike. It is race-ready geometry. Got an aggressive road-oriented geo, if you will, which means low stack, long reach, and a steep seat tube angle. And why have they gone that way? Well, when you're out on the open gravel and the hard pack, it gives you that real planted feel. Remembering, we're not in a closed environment like track cycling. It is an open environment and you want to feel planted and in control. This bike delivers that, without a doubt. Our third point is the lightweightness and practicality. Yes, they have actually used more material in this frame because they've elongated through here and material down around the bottom bracket, but it still comes in lighter than the previous model. Some 66 grams lighter. That's only going to make it easier for you when you're pushing up over climbs, especially at the end of a long day. 66 grams might not feel like much on the first climb, but I bet you it feels like a lot on the 20th climb of the day. Now, from a practicality perspective, they've moved to a threaded bottom bracket in this bike. Why have they done that? Well, for durability, no one wants a creaking bottom bracket. The threaded one gives you a lot more security in terms of how that bottom bracket is housed inside the frame. But also for serviceability as well. It is much easier to service. Probably much less time servicing as well. Our fourth point, and it's one that I love, is tyre clearance. One of the things that probably let down the previous iterations of Aspero was its limitations in terms of tyre clearance. Well, they've solved that in this one. You can go to a much bigger tyre. A lot of the guys that I've sold these to are running 45mm tyres quite comfortably, could probably even go up a little bit more. While the tyre clearance is not the most insane that is out there at the moment, this bike's not designed to be your super adventure wilderness type gravel bike. It's not. It makes no claims to be. It's designed to be a gravel race bike. It is designed to go fast on off-road surfaces. They've also added in-frame storage, things like tubes or CO2s and so forth. It's tight and it's compact, but it's enough, and it keeps a lot of your other stuff out of the wind and producing drag, which is only going to hold you back, especially the longer the day goes on. So, who is this bike for, aside from me and a bunch of our guys around here who love our gravel shop ride, who love the gravel events and love gravel racing. Who else is it for? People like us. It's for gravel racers and fast riders. It's not a casual weekend dawdler, this bike. It feels fast, it rides fast. It's built for gravel racers and guys who love to ride fast, who prioritise speed off-road. It's guys who are chasing PBs and podiums at their next gravel race or their next gravel event. And with Aspero-5, that gives you the edge. It's also for riders who value efficiency. This is one of the most efficient bikes I've ever ridden. I get real value for my pedal stroke. It's as simple as that. The bike's not designed for extreme trails. It's not designed for those extreme tech, muddy, single track sort of trails. That's not its sweet spot. It's designed to be an efficient gravel race bike, speed machine. It is designed to be faster than the rest. Why would you buy it? Well, Aspero-5's got proven performance pedigree already. This bike has seen some real competitive action with the likes of Marianne and Wout van Aert racing and winning gravel events on these and competing at Gravel World Champs on Cervelo Aspero5. Absolute race-driven machine that is proven by the pros. Why else? Well, performance and practicality. This bike combines lightweight builds with frame storage, aerodynamics, and new frame shaping, combined with also greater tyre clearance. You're buying efficiency, speed, and real smart race storage. But also, the premium builds these bikes. Nothing has been left to chance. Everything is fantastic. Regardless of whether you're buying at the top end in a SRAM Red Axis 1x, SRAM Force Axis 1x, or even like this bike in the Shimano GRX Di2. They are all premium builds, reliable, lightweight, and have absolutely crisp shifting and quality components on them. So if you love pushing it on the gravel racing or gravel events, or you just want a machine where you value speed over long distances without having to sacrifice real world functionality. So there you have it. That is the 2026 Aspero-5, a bike that continues to redefine gravel racing, a bike that prioritizes speed, aerodynamics, and race performance, and a bike that will transform your gravel riding. Aspero-5 2026.